They got you, Keita.
So, is there any point in making friends in Japan? So, this is a bit of a tough one because I know nowadays, especially with social media, it's almost like having friends is a real luxury now. Because, you can just get followers, you can get subscribers. You can get people that you may not ever meet in your life by playing a video game, and you may be able to just interact with those people willy-nilly, right? Whenever you want. But, back whenever I had gone there, I still had this Southern hospitality mindset where, meet your neighbors and kind of mingle and let's go out and do this and do that. You couldn't really do that in a sense in Japan. I mean, like, you could, but it just wouldn't make sense because it's like I said, there's this silent rat race, and whether if you want to acknowledge it or not, people are trying to move up, make their situation better. But if you're trying to, like, hey, let's go hoop or something like that, right? Or hey, let's go to the club, or or hey, let's go do this. You can catch some people who would do that, but for the most part, everybody's kind of isolationist. Everybody's doing their own thing. They come together to do business, and that's about it. They do some business, or they have, like, it's more of a scheduled type of fun. Where here in America, like, fun is every day. Oh, I'm just gonna do this and do that, but it's more structured fun. You really have to. I'm gonna plan to go here, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, rather than I'm just gonna go to the mall and here in Oklahoma, whatever happens, or whenever you go somewhere, California, New York, I'm gonna go to the mall, and whatever happens, it happens, right? That type of thing. But over there, it's like I said, just with it being so clean and structured, everything is kind of thought out in advance. And if you do try to go have some fun, if you don't plan it out, you may have long wait times and be standing in line for a long time. So basically, trying to coordinate and do those things, and then try to find a good day that works best for you and your friends, because you and your friends may live totally different lives, that type of thing. And basically, what also adds complexity to the situation, and when you are growing up in Japan, is that people are trying to be educated. That way they can become employable, and that way they can also pass their final examination to go to high school. So like I said, everything is kind of geared towards passing that examination. So like I said, whenever you are at school, especially in junior high, you're just steadily working to get those students to pass the examination. And that's how everything functions, which is around the examination. So basically, Japanese people don't really have time to afford to kind of have these really deeper relationships. So basically, they're gonna have more of a culture of can I say, respect and values, because essentially, you want to network with maybe someone else who maybe have more resources than you do, and just having a system of respect and honor, that'll help the next person be more likely to help you. So here in America, you got your boys, you got your friends, you got your, I got my niggas over here, right? So that type of thing is like, this is kind of deeply ingrained over here in America. I'm kicking it with this person, and we like this, right? And that's my ride or die, right? So over there, I can't speak for everybody over there, but it's more of this formal occasion, it's everyone is really formal with each other in a sense. So like I said, everybody is working to try to move up. Everybody is trying to do some business, or going here or going there. So there really isn't the same type of, can I say, cultural friendship meaning that we have here in America. Yeah, it's the value of friendship. I wouldn't say it's exactly diminished from what we have over here in America, but over there it's more of like an even playing field where you don't need deep, meaningful connections in order to kind of say, basically feel complete. Over here in America, we need a lot of, or at least a couple of deep connections and people we can kind of confide in from time to time. But over there, it's just like the people who you confide in the most over there are going to be your coworkers. So your coworkers are going to be the people maybe you hang out with the most, and you are going to maybe confide in them, you see, and they're going to confide in you because you're their coworker, so they're going to give you more of this type of respect and honor because of who you are. So you'll find yourself spending most of your time just maybe trying to appease them, to let them know, how important they are. But other than that, I mean, like going out and trying to essentially, can I say, mingle or anything, it doesn't make sense if you have a career. If you have a career, then you might as well just make friends with whoever is there, because you're pretty much going to be focused and dedicated to your career during your stay there, and it's pretty much not going to leave a lot of room for maybe playing video games, unless that's just your niche while you're in Japan. And if you're trying to be like a YouTuber, unless that's your niche, it wouldn't make sense for you to kind of do anything else other than just focus on YouTube. Like I said, it doesn't have this culture of, I feel unsafe as well, right? So over here, and especially if you come from a black perspective, we really want somebody who we can trust, because we don't know when something will happen as far as our safety and our well-being. So, but over there, since every place is going to be virtually safe. Now, there is still murder and crime in Japan, but like I said, you could leave a toddler outside and a Japanese person would probably go and find where the toddler lived and tuck them into bed and then go back home. It's that safe. It's really that safe. But like I said, you don't want to go out, of course, like after 12 and do something stupid, of course. But everywhere you go virtually is going to be safe. They have a culture of being safe in Japan. So like I said, you go out here, maybe in Oklahoma, I may need a gun when I go out. I may need a knife when I deal with certain people. You know, that's the situation. But this mindset is flipped whenever you go to Japan. They're gonna have safety there. It's police officers everywhere. They don't harass you really unnecessarily. They harass the foreigners because the foreigners aren't Japanese. So it's like we are the most dangerous people there, right? So essentially they just want to make sure that we aren't dangerous for other Japanese people. So because of this, you don't really need deep friendships and connections like you would any other place. And because of this, because you don't have to worry about your safety, you can focus more on education and your career, because you don't got to worry about, well, somebody's going to come in here with an AK-47 and take everybody out. That's, it's pretty much it's virtually not going to happen in Japan. So this leaves where, like, okay, why am I having a meaningful relationship with this person? Because I can go over here just like that and get another relationship that'll be better suited for my career and my needs. So can I say, this also kind of leads to the prevalence of maybe just cheating in general. If this person is going to be just as safe and secure as this person, but this person has more money, then I'm just gonna be friends with this person. Well, this person up here, he's safe and he's secure. You see what I'm saying? So it leads you up this trajectory where it makes it where, like, okay, do I really need this relationship? Do I really need this person in my life? Why is this relationship conducive to my life? I'm gonna be safe no matter what in most instances. So I might as well just find relationships that just serve me, So, and this is why Japan is so isolationist. And it's isolationist because it's so safe and you don't really need a lot of deep relationships. But here's the kicker. You still need at least one good friend that you can kind of confide everything in. And I think some Japanese people are missing that, just being able to actually be themselves and, not be so formal,